First, I'm going to apply a little dust of broken eyeshadow from Urban Decay all over the lid just to make sure everything is kind of matte and nothing stucks onto my lid. And broken is literally like, I would say like a bone eyeshadow. It has a little bit of frost, but nothing too drastic. After, I'm just going in with my finger, making sure everything is blended. And if I missed a spot, I'm going to feel it on my finger. You know, skin to skin contact, girl. After, I'm going to go in with a color called Laced from Urban Decay. It is, I would say, like an old rose purple color. And I'm basically applying that right into the crease. So contrary of what I usually do, I'm going to bring that eyeshadow quite on the inner corner. Not on the actual lid, but I'm going to kind of close or start closing that portion of the eye in. I don't mind using Urban Decay eyeshadows. I kind of like them, but I do have to say that the matte colors usually have, like, there's a lot of excess powder when you dip your brush. After, I'm going to take something a little bit darker, but in the same color range. I'm going to take Parfait Amour from MAC, and I'm going to take a 239 brush. And make sure you remove any excess, especially if you have applied your foundation before. And I'm simply going to dab that right into my crease. It's been years since I've used this eyeshadow. It's probably one of the first MAC eyeshadows I've ever bought. After, with my blending brush, I'm going to start blending it out. Don't worry if everything fades out. We'll do a lot of reapplication, if I could say so. Don't be afraid to extend out that color. I'm then going to start working on the intensity of the eye, so I am going to dampen my brush with Pixie's Glow Mist. I'm going to go in Masquerade from Makeup Geek, and the placement is going to be exactly the same. I'm going to start applying that into the crease once again. Don't forget to blend between each steps. With the thinner part of my brush, so the top, I'm going to start working that color into my inner corner. So be patient with this. This is definitely going to be the longer part of this look because you really want to make sure nothing gets onto the lid. And if it does, I'm going to show you a little trick to clean it up. But you need to focus on the blendage on the upper part of that eyeshadow. After that you've blended everything, it should look something like this. Now, it did take me a little bit of time to do it, but I accomplished it. So I went ahead and darkened my outer corners. I went ahead and used the color Stale from the Natasha Denona palette. I believe it is the number 10 palette, and it looks, sorry, it will probably be blown out, but it looks like this. It's all white, and the inside looks like this. So I used the very top purple color over here. I do like to apply pencils before eyeshadows on the lower lash line because I do feel like just eyeshadows, hours after hours, you lose a little bit of intensity. And with a pencil, the eyeshadow will stick onto it and it will not budge, honey. And before it dries, with my pencil brush that I used before, it doesn't matter if it's dirty, it's still the same family of colors. I'm just going to a little bit smudge that pencil and of course connect it on the outer corners. So now I'm just reapplying the eyeshadows we've used before. So right on top of that crayon. So that very first pinkish purple color I'm going to reuse right underneath that bright purple we've used. It's going to be our lower lash line transition color. I do believe this look is a soft cut crease. I'm not too sure, but I am going to close off my inner corners a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with a smaller brush and bring a little bit of bright purple, a little bit more onto the inner corners of the eye. Now I'm going to use this brush simply as color application. I'm not like working onto the blending too much. And after, with my pencil brush, I'm just going to diffuse that a little bit. So I'm going to take a concealer. I didn't want to go with white because I do believe that Katy's eyeshadow, well, on the middle lid was, I would say, like skin tone. And I'm just going to, I don't even know if you can see that, but just clean some edges. And once on the outer edges over here, I'm simply taking a natural fiber brush. So it's real hair. And I'm patting and blending it out. Then onto that bare lid, I don't know if there was any color, but I am going to apply a little bit of highlight. I'm going to take a flat brush and use that Becca Prismatic Amethyst color. I will apply some lashes. I'm going to go ahead and apply these beautiful Camille number 16 Eazy Lash from Huda Beauty. They look like this. So I did apply a very thin coat of liquid eyeliner onto my lash line just because I do feel that the lash band from the false lashes from Huda Beauty are a little bit thicker than what I like to use, so I did want to dissimulate that by applying a thin coat of liquid eyeliner. Next, I'll be applying a little bit of mascara, the brand new Monsieur Big by Lancôme. I received it today, so thank you Lancôme. We're going to try it together. I'm not going to go all out on the mascara just because I have falsies and I do like the effect of my falsies. So I just want to make my natural lashes blend into my false ones. So I'm focusing the application onto the base of the lash. The cheeks seemed very natural, so I am going to mix two blushes from MAC. I'm going to take Fleur Power and a little bit of Coppertone. As you can see, these are very natural. There's no shimmeriness going on. From the photo I saw, there was a lot of highlight, so I'm going to take the Anastasia Sun Dipped Kit highlight palette, and I'm going to mix some colors, not too sure which one, but I am going to go ham on the highlighter per usual. So I'm gonna go in beforehand using my What's Up highlighter from Benefit. I do like to mix textures, so I'm going to go with this first, and after I'm going to be applying a little bit of powder on top, a little bit onto the top of the brow, so on the forehead. I'm going to go in Moonstone and just apply that on top of the What's Up from Benefit. So I actually forgot to apply a little bit of highlight for my eyes, so I'm going to apply a little bit onto the inner corners, and don't forget right underneath that brow, girl. For the lips, they were kind of pinky nude, so I'm going to start off with a lipstick from MAC called Kinda Sexy. It does have a matte finish, but I'm going to apply a little bit of gloss on top. And on the lips, I'm going to use a lip gloss in Candy Box, which is definitely a little bit more pink. This look is completed. This is my recreation of the Katy Perry makeup look from the music video Feels with Calvin Harris and Big Sean. I have to be honest, at first I didn't know if I liked the song. But after watching the video and hearing the song again and again and again, I'm like, yes, I do feel like I'm on the beach with my boyfriend hand in hand, and we're feeding each other like a banana split or something. Right, boo? Okay, so let me know what you thought about this look in the comments section down below. Don't forget to give me a big ass thumbs up. Subscribe. I mean, if you haven't already, you need to subscribe right now. And I will see you guys very soon. Bye.